Hi guys, it's Carol. How are ya? This is a different day. This is a different t-shirt. This one says, read books, be kind, stay weird. I don't know why stay weird, but I like it. Anyway, Merry Christmas. This is December 13th, a Friday. I'm not so superstitious though. I want to show you some things. But first I want to show you some cards I got. Isn't this one gorgeous? I just love this one. This is from my friend Iris. And this one is also gorgeous. And it's from my friend Lynn. So thank you ladies for those. And I'm going to show you what we're reading. We've got 5 Christmas books. Casey's got one and I don't know what it is. She's off house sitting for somebody. But this is Christmas at the Cupcake Cafe. It is by Jenny Colgan. It's not a cozy mystery. You know, I mostly read cozy mysteries. Oh, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. Anyway, this is more of a romance novel. Life is sweet for Izzy Randall, owner of the Cupcake Cafe. Taught how to bake by her beloved late grandfather, she's proudly carrying on the family tradition at her London eatery. Not only is the business thriving, the icing on the cupcake is that she also happens to be head over heels in love. Plus, she's surrounded and supported by close friends, even if her cupcake colleagues, Pearl and Caroline, don't seem quite as upbeat about the upcoming season of snow and merriment. But when her boyfriend, Austin, is scouted for a possible move to New York City, Izzy is forced to contemplate the prospect of a long-distance romance. That's that one. I like to read books about the Amish, and this author is really good. It's Cindy Woodsmall. This is The Sound of Sleigh Bells. I haven't read these, so I don't know, so I'm going to have to tell you about them. Bob Hertzler is unable to let go of a past tragedy. Still in mourning. Beth Hertzler is unable to let go of a past tragedy. Still in mourning, she cuts herself off from the only hope of happiness. A gifted carver holds the answer to both her past and her future in his hands. But can Beth move beyond yesterday and embrace a second chance of love? Also not a cozy mystery. These two are this one is 3 books in one. Oh gosh, the print's tiny. I like to get large print, and this print is super tiny. The authors are Joanne Fluke, Laura Levine, Leslie Meyer, Gingerbread Cookie Murder. And like I said, it's three stories in here. Let's see what their titles really are. 1, Gingerbread Cookie Murder by Joanne Fluke. 2, The Dangers of Gingerbread Cookies, Laura Levine, and Gingerbread Cookies and Gunshots by Leslie Meyer. So, I'm going to read that cozy mystery. This one is from the series A Gardening Mystery, The Christmas Garden Affair by Anne Ripley. I don't remember reading anything by her, so I don't know much about this. But, surrounded by suspects galore, Louise is soon unearthing secrets about her fellow guests that make the Christmas spirit seem more menacing than joyful. For hiding just beneath the surface of a tradition steeped in grace and beauty lies the ugly truth of dollars and cents, deeply rooted resentments, backbiting, jealousies, and bitter quarrels. And it isn't long before another body is found pushing up daisies. It's up to Louise to restore the good name of gardening by finding the killer. But the closer she gets to the truth, the deeper she may be digging her own grave. I know these don't sound funny. Cozy mysteries are not thrillers or real suspenseful at all, or they're not the great American novel. Some people call them fluff. It's a very popular genre, and I'll tell you why Casey and I mostly read cozy mysteries. Casey and I both suffer with depression, as I have told you before. And one of the things that helps us is not having surprises. As in, we know all cozies, almost all cozies, have a woman who something has happened, like she lost her job or she lost a boyfriend or something, so she moves back to a small town. They almost always take place in a small town. The main character is almost always a woman. She finds a body, but they don't describe the murder or anything bloody and gory. It's just about her solving the mystery. And they're very tame. And the reason that helps people with mental illness is because we don't like the unknown so much. This is typical of a lot of people. We know that it's going to be about a woman moving to a small town, finds a body, solves a mystery, and she's just fine. So even though we don't know this story, we know it's going to have a good ending. And that's one of the things we learned to do. Casey and I both have been in a mental hospital on how to cope with our problems. Another is watching something funny. And I've told you before that I watched Leanne Morgan, and I watched James, I think his name was James Anderson. He recently passed away. Anyway, I told you about some that I have watched before. I can't think of that lady's name. She always wears a scarf around her head. What is her name? I'll stick it in here. Leanne Morgan is my favorite woman, comedian. And I like them to be clean comedians. I don't need ugly language in my life at all. That's not attractive to me. But who I recently have been watching that I just love is Nate Bargatze. I don't know if you've ever seen anything he's done. He is a very clean comedian. Nothing in his shows would be something you'd be embarrassed to watch with your parents. If you remember Bob Newhart, you know how deadpan Bob Newhart was? He reminds me a lot of him. I think he's hilarious. And evidently a lot of other people do too. But anyway, he's going to have a special next Thursday night on CBS. I think it's called Ha Ha Holiday, I think. But anyway, it's Nate Bargatze. My son lives in Seattle, and he loves him too. And I just found out there's going to be a show in November in Seattle. And so I texted my son and I said, Nate Bargatze's going to be in Seattle. I want you to get to go. I can't afford the tickets, but you buy some tickets. And it's for November of 2025. Some of the seats are almost all sold out. I doubt my son gets to go, but he would love to. But anyway, if you have a sense of humor, he is terribly funny. Very hilarious. His Christmas special is next Thursday, CBS. And there's another clean comedian that I've started watching. His name is Henry Cho. He has lots of things on YouTube. I really like him. So those are some of the things I do. If you're having a moment where you need to have a good laugh, look on YouTube for either one of those. And Leanne Morgan. And the lady, I can't think of her name. Taylor took some pictures of Casey's new cat. The new cat that just decided that was her apartment and opened the door. Casey's named her Annie, and she is the most precious little thing. I wish I could have a cat, but not with these dogs. This is Annie. She likes Andy's dog bed. And what else was I going to show you? Something else. Oh well, I'll do that another day. But now I want to say thank you to somebody. Jenny, thank you, thank you, thank you. Jenny did something nice for me. And unfortunately, she's a sub, and I don't recognize her name. I don't know who this is. So Jenny, please email me. My email address is itscarolagain@gmail.com. I want to tell you something. But thank you, Jenny. That was a wonderful surprise today. And I guess that's it for today. I'm about to make a pot of vegetable stew. to have for my dinner over the weekend. The kids were here today, but they've gone to a Christmas concert tonight. I'm so glad their mom and dad got them tickets for this. It'll be wonderful. And Casey's dog sitting. My daughter Becky is terribly sick. I hope it's not that C virus. And my two sons are okay. And my two older grandkids are okay too. The dogs are wonderful. It's been cold here. We don't get as cold as it gets up north, but we get down to freezing. And it can get much, much colder. It can get the negative teens or negative numbers. But right now we're just getting down to the low 30s. I woke up last night. Toby had, you know how dogs dig in blankets? He had dug the blankets on our bed. I have two because I'm hot-natured. I don't like to sleep bundled up. He had gotten the two blankets all wadded up into a circle and made his own personal little bed, like a dog bed, of the two blankets, just curled them all up, and he was huddled down in it. I guess that's all I know for today. I appreciate you guys so much. I really do. You help me a lot. I'm going to make another video about somebody that was kind to me and somebody that was not kind to me. But I don't feel up to doing it today. All right, guys, that's all for today. I hope you're having a wonderful week. I hope you're having a wonderful weekend coming ahead. And if I don't see you again, Merry Christmas. But I will see you again. I'm going to make that gingerbread bundt cake maybe this weekend, and I'll film that. Oh, I know what I was going to show. I'm going to stick in a picture of some cupcakes. My sister sent me this picture, and I wanted to make them this year, but I'm barely a functioning adult at this stage of my depression. I'm just barely functioning, honestly, and I know I won't get them made, but they are the cutest cupcakes. They're made with, frosting and M&Ms, so I'm going to show you those in case you might want to make them. Aren't these cute? Those cookies I showed you yesterday, the peppermint chocolate chip cookies that Taylor also added white chocolate chips. Honestly, those were the best cookies. When I was looking for a chocolate chip cookie recipe, I didn't find this one. I'm glad Taylor did, because it makes a fat cookie, and I love them. All right, that's about it for today. I'll see you in the next one. Leave me a comment. Let me know what's going on with you. And if you watch my videos, please leave me a comment. Just say, hey, say hi, anything, so I can see what your name is. So, like, Jenny did something wonderful for me, and I don't recognize her. I really appreciate it if you leave me a comment and just say hi, so I can see who is watching me. And the people who've been leaving me comments for the last, how long have I had a YouTube channel? 5 years? I really consider them friends because we converse back and forth, and I wanted to get familiar with your name too. Okay, I'm gonna go. I'll see you in the morning. Bye.